It's a bottle of Captain Nick's shaving soap with a cork in it. It must have fallen from the barber's supplies when the ship wrecked. It's a bottle of soothing hand lotion. Feel the power of the ancient volcano goddess in Griswold Good Soup presents High Explosive, the most intense showgirl cabaret in the Caribbean. Starring Wilhelmina, Temptress of the Caldera, nightly at 7. Looks like it was quite a show. It's a big, heavy-looking cast iron cooking pot. This barbecue is too cold to cook anything. The cushion is starting to come off this bar stool. It's the bartender. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood and I'm...
Stop yelling!
I wasn't yelling, I was just...
Ah, I've got a terrible hangover. Find something to clear my head and I can talk to you. And keep it down.
Pirate Potables. It's a chili pepper. It says Tex Venture. Miller the Sot. Here lies old Miller. He's far past his prime. He drank some weed killer with a half twist of lime. Free dirt. It's beginning to spell a word. What could it be? Rib roast? Riboflavin? It's a pile of new tombstones. It's a smelly old dog. Ow! He bit me! Okay, fella, this won't hurt a bit. Hey, I guess it didn't hurt a bit. You must be shedding. It's a scrap metal recycling bin. Lilies. How cliché. It's a big egg sitting precariously at the top of that tree. It's a rocky part of the beach. Wow, I never knew the Caribbean had so many rubber trees. Lost Welshman Ferry Line. Haunted sea cruises and whale watching excursions daily. This is some of the hair of the dog that bit me.
Shh. Thanks.
Here's a wild pepper for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks.
I found this egg for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks. That's all the ingredients I need. Let me quietly mix up a dose. Ah, much better. Here, you can take the rest.
I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
I am Griswold, last of the good soups and proprietor of this hotel. You may have heard of us and our soup restaurant resort empire that stretches across the Caribbean.
Well,
This was once our proudest resort. In recent years, however, hard times have befallen the family Good Soup and left me alone in this rotting hotel. The Good Soup Plantation Resort Hotel and Casino.
what do you know about the lost ring of Blood Island?
That's a very sad chapter in my family's history. My great-aunt Minnie Stroney Good Soup was a well-to-do member of Blood Island society. Her one weakness was her romantic nature. She had a thing for pirates, one in particular. He came into port, she fell instantly in love, and they were engaged within the week. Then, on the eve of their wedding, he stole the fantastic Good Soup diamond from her ring and sold it to smugglers on Skull Island. She wore the empty engagement band on her finger until the day she died, which was not long after. Some say she still haunts the Good Soup family tomb. It is a sad story, is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat that?
Get lost, Chowderhead.
Hypothetically, how would one get into your aunt's tomb?
I suppose you would have to die.
Oh, crud. How can I get out to Skull Island?
Well, there used to be a regular ferry out to Skull Island.
Used to?
One cold night, so the tale goes, the Welshman set out in his dinghy. The deep fog around Skull Isle obscured even the moon, but the Welshman could see the distant light of the Blood Island lighthouse. When he'd rowed half the distance, the light in the lighthouse was mysteriously smashed, and the poor Welshman was lost, almost never to be seen again.
Almost?
Well, there are those who say that late at night, If you stare into the fog long enough, you may see the flying Welshman, rowing in his ghostly dinghy, lost for all eternity.
Creepy. How's business?
Oh, I need another drink.
Not good, I take it.
Just look around. No guests, no food, no entertainment. Not even the cannibals will come here. My only regular is a spooky old fortune-teller who gives everyone the creeps. No offense, Madam Zima.
A pax on your firstborn.
Yes, right.
Why don't you try to liven the place up a little?
Well, that's quite a story. Years ago, this hotel was one of the hottest destinations in the Caribbean. People came from around the globe to see our world-famous dinner show. You may have noticed the oddly shaped barbecue out on the patio.
Yes, I did notice that.
Well, that barbecue was the centerpiece of our nightly entertainment.
Isn't a barbecue the central attraction of most sophisticated nightlife activities?
Maybe, but no one else had a barbecue like this one. Every night the guests would gather round on the patio, and at precisely 6 o'clock...
You'd make chewy, delicious s'mores?
No. Do you want to hear the story or not?
I'm sorry, I'm fascinated. Please, go on.
Well, every night at precisely 6 o'clock, the volcano would erupt, and the lava would flow down the side of the mountain and into the special trough that runs beneath the barbecue. The guests absolutely loved it.
Isn't that some kind of fire hazard?
Well, we'd get a case of severe third-degree burns every now and then, but everybody agreed that it was worth it. That volcano was a showstopper. One day, the volcano just inexplicably stopped erupting. Without our main attraction, the resort just lost its appeal. We've gone downhill ever since, and the volcano hasn't erupted to this day.
Tragic. What happened to all the guests?
After the place started to run down, they all checked out. All except for one, the guest that never left.
Is this gonna be scary? Because I warn you.
Every night we heard strange noises coming from his room. Frightful crashing sounds that shook the entire hotel, each followed by the most horrible screaming and cursing. Then, one night, the sounds just stopped, but were replaced with a terrifying wailing and moaning. I had the room sealed and vowed never to enter that hateful place again.
Would you let me into the guest room upstairs?
No, it is locked for a reason. Let no man disturb the dark spirits who occupy that room.
Maybe if you tried a more aggressive marketing scheme.
I've tried everything. Pamphlets, stickers, extensive print campaigns. I even tried passing out vials of my own blood imprinted with the slogan, "My parents went to Blood Island," and all I got was this lousy plasma sample.
That's just gross.
Well, with the benefit of hindsight, I suppose it is.
Well, maybe if you booked some more entertainers.
I booked a juggling act here a while back, but that didn't work out. Rather a moody guy. Kept talking about suffering for his art and all that. The guests hated him. They actually cheered when he burst into flame during his firewalking act.
Maybe if you focused on Blood Island's rich history.
What history? The island has a windmill and a lighthouse. There's not a whole lot to see.
Maybe you should get out of the hotel business.
Good soups have always been in hotel management. I've got to do my part to keep the dream alive, booking rooms and mixing drinks.
That's stirring.
Excuse me, stirring drinks?
No, I meant... Never mind. That's a shame. Sorry I brought it up. I'd like a drink, please.
Sure. What will you have?
Give me a big fruity drink with an umbrella in it.
Good choice. It's a delicious taste of the islands, made with lemon, grapefruit, and ground beef.
Hey, don't I get one of those decorative umbrellas to go in my tropical drink?
I don't think we have any. No, I'm wrong. I do have this one.
It says, be a grog man. That fork is stuck in all that congealed cheese. It's a refrigerator freezer with a magnet on it. It's a big whoop souvenir magnet. Extended family-size processed cheese food spread. I think this is the stuff they use to make nachos. It's labeled Good Soup Family Records. This village is deserted. How curious. It's a table covered with different fruits and vegetables. It's a large cube of tofu. Very classy. It's holding cute little shrunken head brochettes. It's an auger. It's decorative yet functional. That looks like a mask. Ick. It's a hand-carved mask in the likeness of Leroy, god of pudding.
Finally, you're here. Come on, we're late for the sacrifice.
God of the volcano who resides in Mount Acidophilus, accept this sacrifice we make unto you. In the form of flesh with high amounts of fiber and wholesome cellulose, free of all fat and trans fatty acids, so that it might nourish you and bring your favor upon our humble village, and not upset nor agitate your ulcerative caldera.
Okay, boys, toss them in. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you, and good night.
You feed the volcano mannequins made from vegetables?
Yes, we do. Sherman isn't a strict vegetarian, but fatty foods can cause him severe indigestion.
Bubbly.
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god. Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery. Run for your lives!
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped. It's a statue of Myron, god of parsley and other garnishes. It's full of seawater. Okay. Cool, a cork with a magnetic pin stuck in it. The mind boggles at the possibilities. Hey, neat, it points north. Science is fun when you know the secret. Head be clear, for clearing foggy heads. That opened it. That melted cheese looks just like yellow tar. That makes the drink oh so much more appealing. It just occurred to me that mixing medicine and alcohol is a really stupid and possibly lethal thing to do. If I were a real person instead of a lovably inept cartoon character with the potential for a few more sequels, I wouldn't even consider it. Skull! That's odd. It's supposed to cause drowsiness. I don't feel the least bit drowsy.
In fact, I feel,
So then the Undertaker says, I wanted to be a pallbearer, but I couldn't stop coughing.
You crack me up, Mort.
So what's with the new guy?
Oh, he's been like that for an hour now. Passed out cold. He'll come around.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I guess that's the end of the game, then.
What with him being the main character and all. Funny. I didn't think you could die in LucasArts adventure games.
Well, maybe they're trying something different.
When I should take care of him?
Would you? It's bad for business, having him just lie there.
Rest in peace and all that.
Hey! I'm not really dead. Oh, come on, cut it out. It sure is dark. Yikes. Where's that telltale pounding coming from? It's coming from within one of these coffins. From the dead. The dead that surround me. They must know my horrible secret. They'll never let me rest until I've paid for the wrongs I've committed against. Wait a second. I don't have a horrible secret.